We are certainly keeping everybody in the south and who was impacted by these storms in our thoughts tonight. Locally, we dealt with just rain, and we actually have more on the way later this week. Your first alert to the return of wetter weather. Thursday, 7 p.m., model comparison showing rain generally to our west. And this is pretty good timing considering that we are still several days out. But where this gets a bit more interesting is by 7 a.m. on Friday. There could be enough cold air around that we transition over to a bit of a wintry mix, or perhaps even see some flakes flying. We aren't expecting much of an impact from this, though. This will clear out fairly quickly thereafter. Still some timing differences on just how quickly, but we do expect some improvement later in the day on Friday. And given that temperatures will likely be above freezing through the overnight hours, climbing back into the upper 40s on Friday afternoon, well, that means a very short window for any sort of impact. So we really don't expect too much of an impact out of that storm system. It will be good for our drought monitor, though, which still shows a moderate drought ongoing across the state. We saw some big improvement on this since last week. We get the new one on Thursday morning, and after today's rain, well, we hope to see a bit more in the way of improvement. 2.5 inches in New London. We heard from Matthew in Preston, 2.45 inches. Hamden, 1.9. Roger in Wethersfield, 1.69 inches. Just under 1.7 inches in Essex, too. Just under 1.5 inches in Guilford, and over 1 inch in Waterbury. Given that we saw so much rainfall, not only us, but areas to our north, and they still have snow in northern New England, the combination of the snow melt and the rainfall is causing quite a bit of water to run down the Connecticut River. So as it stands right now, the gauge at Thompsonville close to the minor flood stage, and minor flooding is forecast tomorrow. In Hartford, it's Wednesday when that minor flooding is forecast, and for Middle Haddam, that's Thursday. So we'll be monitoring this, but this is your first alert to some minor river flooding. We're not expecting too much of an impact out of this, especially since things will dry up so much over the next couple of days. There's the storm system moving away from us, bringing in chillier air. Look at these temperatures to our north and west. 36 right now in Albany, 33 Burlington, Vermont, 29 in Syracuse and Buffalo. This is what we're pulling in with a northwesterly breeze, but we did have just enough clearing for a great sunset out there tonight. Look at the colors in the sky. Steve snapped this picture in South Glastonbury. So wind speeds are between about 5 to 15 miles an hour out of the northwest right now. Breezy enough that you'll feel it, and we expect the breeze to last overnight tonight too, bringing that chillier air in, but also drying things out. The flag here now moving on our ICAM in Waterbury. That was still earlier this evening. Note the green is looking much greener, too. Here's our ICAM view in Mystic right now, pretty quiet. Temperatures into the upper 20s across the Litchfield Hills, 30s elsewhere tonight, mostly cloudy skies. And tomorrow we start the day off in the 30s. You'll need the jackets, but by the afternoon, take them off. 61 inland, 57 along the shoreline, and we're expecting to do it with plenty of sunshine. 66 on Wednesday. And we'll be back in the 60s on Thursday, too. Along the shoreline, 60 on Wednesday, 57 Thursday, becoming breezy. And there's that rain late lasting into Friday morning. Windy on Friday and chillier, highs only in the 40s. Heading into the weekend, though, the sunshine returns. Temps will be seasonally mild for this time of year in the mid, if not upper 50s Saturday, mid 50s Sunday, 50s again on Monday with a chance for more rain.